Yeah. So you ready to do this thing?
One really like fish and
Better
spaghetti.
talk in the mic, right?
Yeah.
You ready to do this thing?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Welcome to Parallel Podcast 868, Trinidad's finest professional, unprofessional podcast with your host, Prez I Am and the God.
Trinidad!
Yeah. We on the live, boy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Parallel Podcast 868, Trinidad's finest. I'm your host, Prez I Am. I am Prez for the slow ones and the one who don't know ones. Alongside the God, the alchemist himself. Tell the people and them something.
Trinidad!
Right? True. No matter just my mind because I'm bad. Right? Big up everybody on the live. We can't reply, but we will hear you all who want to call in. Leave a comment. I can't even comment. All these live rewards business, but TikTok, you're bad still. Right? And of course, tonight, we have a special guest. We're going to learn something tonight. It's how different we do it. We're real. We're different. Right? We making people, see a different side of life, a different side of athleticism, sports, whatever you want to call it. Right? And after tonight, nobody can come wrong with. We bad. We are Bruce Wayne here. Right? So, my boy, introduce yourself now. Tell the people of them something, please.
Morning.
Yes, man. Morning.
It's night, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
I good. How y'all going?
We good, man. Right? So, we have Simon here with us. Simon, right?
Simon is the name.
Simon is the name.
Simon is
Mantis is the game.
Mantis is the game.
Right? So, so I'm glad you asked where we going. How are you going?
Me, I going real good.
Nice. So, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to talk about tonight is the first time for me encountering somebody who does this what we calling it? There's a sport.
This is a sport.
A hobby.
Sport, hobby, or
in between.
profession, though? It could be a profession, though.
This is right now my profession and this is my career.
All right.
Tell them what it is. Knife throwing people.
Yeah, what?
So I am a professional knife thrower and axe thrower.
Well, you watch my
Axe as
face,
well.
sir.
Axes, knives,
I
anything.
see it, then screwdriver and things.
Screwdrivers, cups.
You bad, you know?
I sticking stack bottles in targets too if you want to know.
Right. As long as they're pelted, masturbated.
I don't teach how to pelt wrongs.
Well, pelted
Right. As long as they're pelted wrong.
Pelt at wrongs.
Fair enough. What made you decide to do this? What was the vibe? Or you had a love for knives, or the what I could say the carpentry of it, or what introduced you to this?
Well, Prez, I always like knives. I have a affinity for knives. I'm a chef, so I always play with knives. I'm a chef.
Okay.
So I'm always playing with knives.
Mm-hmm.
And I started throwing knives out of a hobby. And, you're doing videos and you're seeing other people. They have these big stars who have been in the industry for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And I taught myself how to throw knives and posted videos and got involved. And eventually it picked up and it got, and I got to travel and go foreign, and I represent Trinidad in several competitions.
Big up that.
Trinidad!
So, your knife throwing was more self-taught first.
Self-taught.
At an early age, I used to throw knife. I can never get hit
Never.
anything. So, I always swear, all those movies and things I see people throw knife, it's fake.
I used to feel like it was an edit.
Yeah.
So it's easy for me to say I train a knife here and then the editor.
I'm gonna stop.
I know, but the editor are a real person,
Yeah,
a real life
stop.
trainer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they make it look like I actually knife now. But it is what it is. It's bad.
When I see he throw a knife and other people as well after a while, I say, wait now, people he throw a knife and it hit. You don't going to throw a knife, probably like 5% later, you go actually hit the target on the pointy side, it go just flop.
So is it a skill that well, obviously you have to have, but is it also important for the knife to be weighed and the metrics of it to be a certain way?
Well, of course.
Or you could pick up any knife now. I can hand you any butter knife now and it can function.
Butter knives are my favorites.
All right.
But as you throw a knife, you get accustomed to the weight and the feel of the knife and how to throw it.
Yes. So when you're beginning, the weight of the knife is a very important thing. So you really want to use a balanced knife, which would be good for any style of throwing. But as you progress, there are different styles of knives for different types of throwing. So you have rotational knives and you have no spin knives, top heavy knives, handle heavy knives.
Okay. All right.
And when you learn the art of throwing, you begin to learn how to control the rotation. And once you can control the rotation, just like in shooting pool where you control how the white ball turns,
Correct.
you control how the rotation of the knife to allow it to hit the target.
Okay. So is it safe to say that it depends on how much turns it make before it reaches the target could determine,
Well, the distance you're from the target would determine how many rotations.
But like more strength, yeah, too.
Because it's all physics. So within 10 feet or 3 meters, you want one rotation. If
Okay.
you're doing rotational throwing. 4 meters would be 1.5. 5 meters would be 2 rotations, and so on. Every meter attributes to about 1 rotation, half a rotation.
Okay.
So, Alex, say you're a Viking, right? And you're fighting when you throw in axe and knife, right?
Yeah.
When you're throwing on a field practicing, you can measure your distance. But as a Viking, you have to average your distance. Wait now, he's about 2 feet away. How many rotations need? So, that's what I'm saying.
Then it becomes
It's a mind
instinctive.
thing.
It becomes instinctive.
Oh, okay. For on the spot thing, get it?
Yeah. Because the man running away was 5 years. Oh, you know what I mean? To measure the rotation, know how to throw it with the
I-
stick.
Like
But ain't a no spin throw to it?
no spin throwing, which cancels that problem because you can throw it at any distance and it'll be the same technique because it flies like a
Straight.
dart.
I know that harder because I practice, I learn and throw myself. But that's based on the knife or the technique as well, or combination.
That's based on the technique. Once you learn the art of throwing, everything becomes throwable.
So it's the art of throwing itself you have to get accustomed to.
Art of throwing. The art of controlling the spin. So like these are my no spin knives that I use. And they are pretty much balanced knives. But as you see, they are a big butt. All right? And that allows for you to hold it and slide your hand.
So this is the guiding.
Yes. So you threw with one finger.
Oh.
See what
What's the
happens?
difference between a no spin and a spin knife?
Rotational knives are usually top heavy to allow for
The spin.
the rotation. If you hold a knife and you just hold it in your hand like this, you'll feel it naturally wants to turn.
Oh.
Okay.
And so you don't use your wrist to say, just let it fly, and the knife naturally
Rotate.
does that.
Question: is it more difficult to throw a knife straight or down or up?
It's easier to throw a knife down.
Okay.
Gravity
And I
or
feel
what?
like it would be more dangerous if you pelted it at somebody.
Well, we don't usually throw at people.
I know that definitely.
But how fatal you think a knife throw could be if targeted somebody? Like it
Very.
will very.
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 Is it that the knife itself will pick up a force by the throw, or you need strength? You need strength, or it's just natural?
There is a style of throwing called BIM, which means boosting momentum. All right? And again, you throw is a no spin
Don't get
technique.
any ideas, eh? Don't get any ideas.
It's a no spin technique where you throw with one finger. But
Okay.
per se, let's say you using your muscles, right?
Right.
It would depend on how strong you are.
Correct.
But with BIM style throwing, you're using your tendons, which is basically like using elastic bands, where the tension in your tendons is what is propelling the force of the knife. For example,
I go hold your mic for you, because I'm bad.
so this is your tendon.
Right.
Oh,
Okay. I understand
That
what you're
is
saying.
zero muscle. So if you allow the tendons to work,
I understand what you're
it
saying.
gives an extra push. And with no spin throwing and rotational throwing, because of the momentum of the knife, especially with no spin throwing, all the momentum is focused on the point.
Okay.
So a knife can go through metal, wood, anything, pretty much.
Okay.
Oh,
What is the I'm gonna call it. I wanna say how popular is knife throwing to local Trinidad Tobagonians? How do people if I know it might be a hobby, but do a lot of people take it to competition like you would?
Well, I'm glad you asked that. So last year was my first competition internationally where I represented in England at the 2000.
Big up you.
Thank you. At the 2024 World Championships in England. And after that, I came back and I said I wanted to bring it back to Trinidad and see if I get people involved and raise awareness in the sport, because outside there, it's a love of mine. I love knife throwing. And I'm sure there are more people that love knife throwing because we all watch karate movies.
ninja.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, understand? That's how I started.
We like it, yeah.
And when I came back now, I got people involved. Ding as well also came and
they use it life long time to cut school, you know? Right, so yeah.
And now they actually have a couple throwing places that have opened up now in Trinidad, which is very exciting. So the more people are getting the opportunity to throw, take out their stress, learn a new skill.
I gotta ask that, like, I feel like it could be a stress
relieving.
Situation now.
Almost definitely.
And these knives easily accessible to purchase locally, or it's difficult?
There are some loopholes involved, but you can bring them in on Amazon. But you might need to get the right paperwork for customs.
Oh, okay. So I don't know if you have to have a particular license or anything like that to be in the sport or order these things.
I don't want to say yes or no.
It's a gray area, and I say that because I ordered knives at 30 one-on-ones. One came in, one didn't came in.
Okay.
Same shipping company. I actually start a civil case against them because this no different a bread knife
or a kitchen knife.
Kitchen knife,
all
right?
knives all knives are dangerous.
This is not sharp.
But it's still
yeah.
I mean, you don't even have to use it. You can just hit me in the head and
so this can be less dangerous than a
normal
kitchen knife.
Correct.
A kitchen knife is a lot more dangerous.
But because it have throwing on it and it was song fancy, it was song technical.
I think people, I mean, I don't know, but sometimes people look at things and they say, yeah, that looking dangerous.
That is it.
But they don't really have any evidence of it or anything like that. They say, like when the people see you driving a Civic, they just feel your speed.
Yeah.
I feel like it's danger. I crash on head. I don't think it's speed. I guess we different.
Right, but and in the so we go into the competition zone here. I just thinking crazy. Is it distances?
Yes.
Like 100 meters, 200, 400.
100 meters is a very long.
No,
distance.
I just I'm equating it to races now. So if it are different distances that you have to throw.
There are multiple disciplines in tournament. All right, where you throw from a minimum of 3 meters for some of the precision games such as silhouette or quick draw, or these games which are gauged at a 3 meter distance.
Okay.
And then you have the walk back where you show your skill on being able to throw from 3 meters, 4 meters, 5 meters, 6 meters, 7 meters.
Okay.
And then you do that for rotational throwing, no spin throwing, and axes. And that is called precision throwing. And then you have long distance throwing, which starts at 8 meters and goes back until you miss. I came 7th in the World Championships this year in long distance rotational knife.
I 7th, yes. 7th.
I also want to say I came 6:30. That was about 2 years ago.
And I won that with a distance of 13.42 meters.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
you're back there next year?
Yes, next year the World Championships will be held in September in Italy.
You're getting to travel to some nice countries
idea the prizes. What is the kind of
These are not prize. These is competition, recognition,
bragging rights kind of thing.
ranking.
A little trophy, a little medal, something.
And then the events are sponsored by brands like Jet Knives, who are one of the biggest brands. So all the competitors who won got Jet Knives.
Okay.
Might even get some kind of sponsorship or something eventually.
Well-
Even a little, somebody might come and say, hey, come on, can this movie make a true knife or teach you to
Correct.
That is-
Never
that
know
is-
clap on it.
That's a goal. That's a goal. That's a goal.
And the thing is, people need to understand that not everything is about money, or not everything. Sometimes these things create opportunity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So even it might be behind the scene, just to know that you throw this knife at this James Bond movie.
Yeah, son.
I can't say that.
Or teach
You know what
James
I mean?
Bond how to throw your knife, son.
I you know what I mean? I can't say that. You know what I mean? I can't say that. So it is what. And in the competitions, do you is it they provide the competition knives?
No.
Your personal.
You have to work with your personal
Okay,
knives.
okay.
So these I got sponsored from a company called JXO, and they are
Locally?
my present sponsor.
Locally?
No, this is from
Foreign?
China.
Okay.
Oh.
And this is what, so bringing in these knives, I did have a little issue bringing in knives because, and due to the fact that I had the paperwork saying that it was sponsored knives and I am in competition, I had to put these forms in order to get my stuff.
Oh, you have to prove that it's competition, blah blah blah.
Yeah, because there is a prohibited list on certain items
Because,
bringing in
yeah.
the country.
But tell me about the sponsor. Is it that you reach out to them or they from a friend? Like how the sponsorship work?
No, JXO reached out to me online from my videos.
So you
Okay.
see, social media can help you as well.
Correct.
Honestly,
And check your DMs. Check your DMs.
check your DMs.
People don't check the DMs. You understand?
So they see you throwing knife and offer to sponsor you.
Yes. So, because without social media, I wouldn't have gotten to the World Championships. Funny enough, I would not have, this whole thing wouldn't have come alive.
Okay.
And I was lucky enough to have some viral videos on my TikTok. And that is what propelled
Push.
everything.
But
And that's just to show you that the fans are out there. You know what I mean? Because I just see some weird competitions going on social media, right? Like frog jumping and things.
entrepreneurs.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is nowhere close to that.
No,
I
they have
mean,
some weird sports out
yeah,
there.
but there are. My point is, there are fans for it.
Everything.
Because
Everything.
when I looked in the background, people in the stands,
Again.
people paying to come and see frogs jump.
And what I'll say to you, this is evidence that once you like something, you have a passion, and you pursue it, continue doing what you like doing and you post it, and you're looking for new rewards, it will come to you naturally, you know? It will
Definitely.
open up avenues. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's everything, everybody here has a special talent. We're all equal and we all came here.
I always believe that. See, that way saying it, I always say,
Yeah.
it must have something you could do
To
better
do.
than everybody in this world. But you
Yeah.
didn't find it out yet to know.
You didn't find it out yet.
That's
yeah.
something I feel you could do better than
Yeah.
everybody else as well. That's something I feel it could be smaller, spelted knife or singing or
Yeah.
even doing a hand trick. It could be anything. But I show it as something unique to everybody that they are probably better than majority of people in the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just so you to try everything and know what you're good at. Like, how would you know if you're good at table tennis if you never tried table tennis?
Correct.
You know?
And I just want to touch and big up everybody on the live, homegrown, to let tap the screen and they say, this actually, Mantis, this is actually the first time we're recording the show
And
live.
live. So it's two that
you
you're recording
see?
right now. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is next brag and white ticket out there. You know what I mean? So yeah. We definitely this is what we are about. We like to, yes, we are the party country, we are the soca country, all these things, but there are other great things going on that people are doing, and we definitely have no problem. You could be a man who could cook real curry, we bring in here.
We Trinidad have a
talking
lot
about
of firsts.
Yeah. I have a lot of talent, but again, I just feel that, well, hopefully now with social media, we could get that exposure now. You know what I mean? But people just have to keep pressing it. Wouldn't come in a day.
No, I've been posting videos for a couple of years now. And it took a while.
But how long
see?
you throwing knives? How long would you say?
I mean,
Why? How long you throwing knife and how long you start posting?
I've started posting knife throwing 3 years now. About
Okay.
It takes time.
2023.
Oh, yeah.
So we begin March 2023. So was when I had posted my first video. But I've been throwing knives since I'm a teenager.
Oh.
Okay,
All
okay.
right, all right.
Yeah, and that is definitely motivation to people, man. Just keep doing what you gotta do.
Do what you like to do.
That's right. This is what
Don't
we like
forget
to do.
Do what you love.
You're bound to
You
get
know what I
through.
mean?
And stick with it. Because, I mean, if you was looking for results, the first time you start posting, within a few months or a year, I sure you would have said, nah, but nothing, and you would have quit.
Yeah.
But because you actually like it and you're looking for that, what happen now? And you never know where you're going to reach next year, next 2 years, next 3 years, you know?
Yeah.
Let's keep
Next
doing
thing I see is singing and throwing knives.
Well, I don't know if I want that. You ain't hear my singing voice yet, bro.
Yeah, I mean, like good vibes, boy. Like good vibes. And the competitions is be how regular.
There have several competitions a year actually. So
Okay.
there is one European and U.K.A.T World Championships every year. Then they have the Italian Open, the French Open, the UK Championships, right? And this is all on the eastern side of the world, right? And then
Right.
China has a championship as well. Indonesia has a huge knife throwing community.
Oh,
Huge
sure, it's a right tournament center.
huge knife throwing community, and then in America now there's also a huge knife throwing community where they have a lot of tournaments. The tournaments in America are more, you get prizes for those, and then they have the WKTL and WATL, which is more commercialized ESPN style, and those have huge cash prizes as well.
All right. What about your knife throwing groupies?
I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Knife
No,
throwing.
well, I mean, a fan might come up to you and say, you know, I saw you throw your knife, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Not no, we ain't trying to be off. That's people, somebody
Nah,
might
yeah, be
approach you.
off. You know
No.
what? You know what? Throw that thing on me.
But that you real good advice, boy. I never actually when I go, I know you had to send me some videos and things, so and I go follow you and all that good stuff. But
Serena, you not following me yet?
no, I actually
Yeah.
met you now because I think I didn't I probably didn't come across your page, but now that you're talking about it, I know it go come across. He might have sent it to me. You know, the thing this go.
You know, the,
You know what I
the
mean?
phone's so close together right now.
It syncs.
It's sync.
It
You
syncs.
cut up J, so
You
they're
know what I
listening.
mean? So,
Power of the algorithm.
yeah. Somebody saying very inspiring story. Yeah, you gotta keep doing your thing
Thank you very much.
and you know.
And you
will be
mentioned axe to show axe as well.
Yes.
That more difficult. Cause I know that heavy at top. That top
Correct.
heavy.
No.
Could that
Okay.
spin
I
already?
feel like that more control.
Axe,
Control?
axe throwing and rotational knife throwing are very similar. They're not exactly the same because of the length of the handle and the weight. So axe throws, if you watch an axe flying through the air, it goes handle over. But if you watch the actual blade, the blade is right here and is the handle flipping.
Oh.
You know?
Okay.
So it's just
Yeah, the blade tends to remain centered.
main
yeah.
centered.
Right.
But it is basically the same technique as rotational throwing, but it would be at different distances. I don't have an axe with me, but like if you were to throw, and you wanted to hit from 4 meters, 3 meters, and then you wanted to hit from 4 meters, you'd add a thumb to slow down the rotation to still make the full
Oh.
360.
Okay.
And then when you reach to 5 now, you'd want to turn it around and throw it backwards to attribute for the extra half of a rotation, and the axe will actually stick upside down on the target.
Okay.
Uh,
All right.
And the tomahawk is the same thing because it's like an axe.
The tomahawk is the same thing.
So
It
why,
wa-
why do you call one axe and one tomahawk, you know?
well, tomahawks are more from a hunter's point of view.
Oh.
You know, they are a little lighter and they are built for flying. So they have throwing axes and they have axes, and then they have tomahawks. A tomahawk is a little lighter and so it is less work to go further distance.
I think tomahawk is be pointy on both ends. I mean, sharp on one and a dagger the next end.
Doesn't have to be.
Oh, but most, I think some axes be the same way. Some
Some
axes be a
axe-
hammer the next end too.
Yeah, some axes are both sides, and then they have the double bit axes, which have the two sides of blades.
I never see one of them
Okay.
in person. No.
They
Nice.
Again, one. It will come on true.
The targets that you all have to show to is one material, wood or only, or they change it. Sometimes it's metal, or it's
No, mostly wood.
Okay.
And usually a soft wood, because you don't want to have the if you throw bad and it doesn't stick, it can ricochet.
Fair enough.
And a hard target will send your knife back a little further.
Okay.
So you want a softer wood, more like a pine, rubber, or most fruit trees are softwood.
Okay.
Well, according to my girlfriend, I have softwood.
Well, I mean, but I mean, you have fruits.
Wow. Yeah, boy. Mantis, you see what has been going on.
Well,
it
trying
is what
not
it
to
is.
comment.
Yeah.
Not to cut it. What about personal life? Like, you know me, I'm spiritual. You're spiritual, you're religious.
I'm a spiritual person.
Not religious, spiritual.
I'm not attached to any one religion per se.
Okay.
I am a Roman Catholic by baptism. But I have dabbled and studied a lot of different religions, and I try to connect the dots.
Which is fair.
And heritage of a Trinidadian.
Fully.
By your heritage, our Trini complexion and the
Brother man,
You look like
in 20 years, everybody gonna look like me.
fair enough,
I mix.
possible.
you look
But
like
born Trini, grew up Trini.
Born Trini, grown up Trini.
you look like them American family.
I have carb. I am part
See what I'm
carb.
telling you?
Yeah.
At least you have the beer.
I have it in my blood. I have it in my blood.
Yeah. You look like them. You look like them.
A good man.
Yeah, but it's good to like how you say. I mean, there is a question I think tend to ask people a lot. It's good to learn, other things about other religions. You know what I mean? And get a kind of fair understanding of all of them. And
Yeah,
kind of
open
come
mind.
to your own,
Conclusion.
yeah, which I believe is what, I believe the like, for me, I always, even when I was younger, I used to say like the Bible is let me say, like, I consider it to be a law book.
A
And
guide.
people tend to view the law differently now. Like, he might read one thing and think the law says this is allowed, and I might read it another way and think this is allowed.
Interpretation.
You know what I mean? So, and people just tend to try to bring their personal vibes in it. It is what it is.
Also, I know you used to practice by you. You said it? But in case who want to interested in showing knife, say something.
Yeah, tell them something.
Well,
We're live.
you could follow me on TikTok, Simon underscore
We'll add all of these things
When you post
in the
it,
video.
what's it?
Yeah.
Simon underscore Mantis, and I have my practice range up in a repo.
Nice, man.
You could come and practice.
You can come and
schedule.
practice, schedule a session, and I actually offer a course in no spin throwing separate to practicing, because no spin throwing is an entire
Different.
thing.
All right. And that is daily, any day.
You can call me anytime.
Once they're available.
Once I'm available, I will schedule a time or when you're available, and we will work. I work with you on your time schedule.
What about sports tend to be very competitive. How is the energies when you're competing with other people? Is a
Commentary.
yeah, or is
a beef.
reward? Reward. I can spell better than you. You know what I mean? How is the vibe in your experiences in competition with that?
Well, everybody have a little bit of pride, and everybody want to be the best. Honestly,
Well, yeah,
Both sports, yeah. Both sports, yeah.
but in knife throwing is a very close knit, family oriented community.
Okay.
Everybody is trying to help. If you go to a competition and your knife break, somebody will lend you a knife. They will lend you a whole set.
Oh, that's good, man.
You know,
That's good.
they don't want to win that way.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
and everybody's competing against their previous score from the last year.
Oh, so you compete against yourself more
You're
or less.
competing against yourself.
That's good. That's good. Trying to better yourself mainly.
And if you happen to
other
win,
parties should be motivation. You know, that's a good to look at it.
But you think if they introduce a financial
then it might be, then it might be. It's still it's not really financial now. It might have more margin.
Yeah.
But when it's money and different things, you might not. But don't you have that money, boy. You don't borrow my knife now.
that is real cut up, yeah. So
And
that- But I hope if they do, it doesn't change, because that's actually that real cool now, boy. That somebody, and that's how competition's supposed to be. Remember, it's not a personal thing. I don't like you personally, you know, but I want to win. I think I am the best, and you would think you are the best, and there's nothing wrong with that. You thinking you are the best is not a disrespect to me, vice versa. Nah. You know what I mean? So at the end, we should celebrate each other. Because we all of us in this same sport that we love now.
Yes.
So
This year I had to borrow axes from somebody because I didn't get my axes into the country in time.
okay.
So I actually went to the competition without axes and I had to borrow axes for the competition.
Pennywise selling axe.
Well, maybe I could look at Pennywise for a sponsor.
What was axe? Tell me about the name Mantis. The name Mantis. How you come up with it?
Mantis was born out of my personal style of throwing. So I throw BIM style primarily, but I hold a knife between my knuckle and my thumb right here, and it hangs, just like a mantis claw.
Oh.
So
They
when
study Mantis.
when I throw, I flick it up, and then it allows for the knife to push back on my finger, which allows the
Practice one
tendon
time,
to spring back.
Whoa.
So, and that's how I got the name Mantis, because, and so last year at the World Championship in England, some of the competitors found I had a very interesting style of throwing.
Okay.
And
I
that's
find this same feeling as firm as a full grip.
no, full grip is so rotational is all science. You have to have your hand at a certain place. I throw the 3-finger grip. I don't use my baby finger at all. And that allows for me to know where to stand up. If I was to use a 4-finger grip, I'd have to stand up on a different spot. If I was to use a 2-finger grip, I'd have to stand up at a different spot.
So it's more about just finding out what works for you, more or less, because everybody could be slightly different, comfortable.
Everybody will have their own. Everybody has their own body mechanics.
Yeah.
You could see how people throw. Not everybody throws the same way. But the knife, once you know how to let it release, and the release is very important. So once you release the knife properly, you'll get to know your distances, your style. So I throw from 4 inches behind the 3-meter line for rotational, whereas a lot of people will stand up on the 3-meter line or a foot behind the 3-meter line. Some people's hands might be longer, their body.
And stuff like that. And do you practice a lot or
I practice every day.
every day?
Every day.
And how long is your practice?
Minimum of 2 hours.
What?
Now, man.
And I feel them thing easy.
Yeah, people doesn't understand, eh?
The work is going. Yeah. So
They we practice here.
2 hours
Yeah.
a day, boy.
Yeah.
At least.
You when I try to work out, it's be 15 to 20 minutes to me, I good.
But see now, in between competitions, right? They have certain online competitions that are on. So AIM Games, U.K.A.T, JXC, JXO, all the big companies also throw online competitions to keep knife throwers sharp in between championships.
Okay.
And I find that very useful in fine-tuning the skill. So AIM Games tournaments are very difficult because there are a lot of rules and you have to hit specific spots at specific times and everything. And you're against yourself with a camera and there's no editing. There's
It's
no,
a webcam kind of thing.
there's no cheating. And it's just you against yourself and you just trying to better your score every time.
But live, it's be live, like a live.
No, it's recorded, but you can't edit edit the footage because they would flag it.
Okay,
but they
okay,
know.
okay.
If you're very good at editing. But they will know. They must have
No,
know what
but
to tell.
you the target, the knife, and your body can never be off the screen. You can't even block the screen with your body.
All right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but I mean,
A lot of rules.
you're editing that to what end, though? Because next thing you get called for a big competition.
And you can't shoot.
Yeah.
And you can't perform.
Yeah, that don't make sense. But, I mean, I'm sure it have people who do.
No, but those are cash tournaments. Online tournaments are big cash tournaments. AIM Games tournaments are $40,000
Wow.
in prizes for the first 200 competitors.
So I could stay home, in comfort of my home, go online,
create
go on
a-
a tournament and get a 40,000.
No, the first prize is $4,000, and then you get bonuses. You can win up to $10,000. If you win, But it's $40,000 worth in prizes split
Oh,
up
right,
between
right.
top 200 people,
That's a good
and it
one.
goes down in the denomination. So
If you create a kind of studio vibes, a camera set up in your house, and you just getting up and just train, and sending out that, and you could win that money. Why not, boy?
why not?
And every time you do it, it's practice.
I've won money twice so far in aim games.
Not bad at all.
And since you're throwing knives, any accidents, any
Yes.
mishaps?
Yes.
But obviously not fatal, but how serious?
Well,
Not serious because I'm still here.
Yeah.
But there was one incident where I got hit by a knife by another throw
Oh.
on a ricochet, and I was not paying attention at the time because I was teaching somebody else, and the person went ahead and threw without me knowing, and it ricocheted and it hit me right next to my eye here. I have a scar
But not on the pointy side.
on the pointy side.
But it didn't stick, it just scrape.
It didn't stick. It just scraped, luckily. But I have stabbed myself as well with a knife or
Ricochet too?
on a ricochet. No spin is a very dangerous technique to practice. And that's why I offer a tutorial. So I wouldn't advise anybody to just pick up no spin throwing and just go and practice it, because it flies a lot faster and it can ricochet. So if you throw it bad and hits like this, it's going up.
oh, okay, understood.
So it is no spin throwing is a dangerous technique to practice and learn. But when you get the art of no spin throwing, it is the most addictive style of throwing to throw. You only want to throw no spin.
Okay.
That's why I practicing right now actually. No spin. And if you watch anime and thing, you know about Naruto and thing?
Of course.
You know those are the kunai.
Yeah.
You ever seen any of those? Those are throwing knives and
Yes. They're not my favorite, so
by balance or just decoration.
no, I don't like the size of the ring at the bottom. It doesn't fit my hand for throwing properly.
Oh.
But they throw very good for half spin. If you hold from the blade, those are very good for throwing
But
like that.
those are not no spin knives.
You can throw them no spin if you are accustomed to. As you see, the butt of this knife is just a little bit bigger, whereas a kunai is about a big ring like that,
Yeah, and then
and
slim.
that's a little bit of a difficult. So you see that in the movie with was it with Sylvester Stallone and all the actors and Jason Statham and
Expendables.
Expendables, and you see him using the kunais, right?
Okay. Oh,
And they
okay.
sold a lot of kunai knives because of that movie.
Wow.
But a lot of the throws in that movie were edited.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Sorry, Jason Statham.
You know what I mean? You said that you give tutorials on your knife throwing, right?
Yeah.
When you are starting as an amateur, you're now looking to start. Do you go straight into knives like these, or you tend to start at a smaller knife, or you're using something?
No, I actually use bigger knives for beginners
Okay.
because
Easier?
it is easier because you have to concentrate more on what you're doing. Whereas a light knife, you tend to make a lot more mistakes.
Or I could go about and
The knife and then with the knife is a lot weight. A heavier item, you use a lot more of you consciously don't want to make a mistake. And then the
Okay.
knife itself will do the work for you. The momentum, you don't have to throw as hard. You don't have to throw hard at all. Sometimes you just have to get the knife to reach, and it will stick because of the momentum. So lighter knives, I don't encourage people to use lighter knives, especially as beginners. If you're a professional, lighter knives are fine because lighter knives have more room for error, human error.
so I noticed these knives are just pointy to stab, right? But you can sharpen the edge to have a two-in-one kind of knife. So you could both
They
slice and choke.
Yes.
Ever see any?
Yeah, they have brands that do come with sharp edges.
Sharp edges.
But we do in competition. You don't
We do
use sharp
that.
edges.
It's mini point.
All competition knives are just a point
That's point.
because we are all about safety.
Oh.
Safety. And
But if there's ricochet and
if you
Ash.
check a lot of my videos, some of my videos, I catch back the knives sometimes. If I ricochet, I'll catch it back. If it's a sharp knife, I can't catch it back.
look at that.
Fair enough.
I don't encourage anybody to catch knives. That's the second lesson. First lesson, how to throw. Second lesson, how to catch.
And in the movies, sorry, but the movies there, when the man pet the knife and they catch it. Fake. What is it? Fake or real?
Very possible.
Possible.
Yes.
But you have very good instincts and reflection and
Well, I believe you see at the speed of light. So if you can focus on an object, you can slow it down. And once you see, like a cricketer will watch the ball come in and he will see the ball come in because he's focused on the ball. So it's all about if you focus. If you see the knife come in, you can see, all right, it is turning this way. I will catch it.
all right. Possible for the talented.
It's possible, but
And
not advised.
So, because of your knife throwing skills, your dart throwing skills up there.
But I used to throw darts before.
Okay.
How similar it is?
It's very different.
Very different.
Very different.
That is a straight arm.
Dart is like this and it has flights to allow it to fly straight.
To be fair, you can't really alter your technique.
You can. There is a dart throw where you can throw the knife and you hold it like this and it spins. This is called a dart knife. It's a dart knife throw. And when you throw it, it goes, and you actually have to throw it kind of like you're throwing darts.
Okay.
But it is not a very powerful technique.
Short,
And it's more for
short.
style.
Oh.
Okay.
There are many different ways and styles of throwing knives. Half spins, instinctive half spins, rotational, bullet spin, dart knife throwing. There are a lot of ways of different techniques.
Mm-hmm.
So in a battle, hypothetically speaking, right? I know that people prefer long distance, bow and arrow, some like the sword, minus guns. Your choice of weapons would be
Knives.
knives. Knives have a long sword or a spear and knife as a substitute. Or plain knives. You want to play the knives around you just play it.
Well, the first rule of knife throwing, never throw your only knife.
Fair enough. Because
Never throw your
enough.
only knife. Because then you're unarmed.
Fair enough.
But no spin throwing stems from hunting and tactical throwing, where you have to be able to effectively stick the knife at any distance at a whim. So rotational throwing will not be used in a tactical sense unless the person is running away from you or running towards you and you know the exact distance. All right, so Crocodile Dundee movie.
Big
right?
show.
There is a scene where the guy, he wants to throw a knife at the other guy, and the guy is standing up by a door about to run, and he holds the knife, and he's about to throw it, and he thinks, okay, if I throw it at it, it's going to stick. And he flips it around, and he purposely throws it so that the handle hits the man.
Oh, I didn't see that one, huh? But not to bring up anime again, yeah, because I was an anime watcher. Some anime I watch where he had a knife and he had a rope attached to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that possible then? So you could throw a knife and pull it back.
Come here!
Yeah.
Scorpion.
Or something like that too.
Scorpion. Yes, that is very doable. And it's actually a lot easier than you think because with the knife or the cord attached, you could actually just swing the knife and just allow it to fly.
Oh, right.
And it will fly in.
I know
in
in some
direction.
karate movies somewhere I see this a knife and a rope and they spelt it and bring it back and all kind of thing.
That is a technique you watch any Shaolin movie, they have all the different styles of, the 36 chambers of Shaolin. That I'm sure that is one of them.
Okay.
You know, karate too. But
You calling them movies like that. Yeah.
Well, I believe that in the first 7 to 9 years of a child's life is when you see what they are
And get
interested in
inspired.
and where they're going. And I spent my first years in martial arts. So I think that's why I stemmed into something like this.
I sure I am not the only one after watching a karate movie and ninja movie to go outside after and
feel like a ninja.
and fight and try
No. Yeah.
Everybody
It's a must.
think they're a ninja when they leave out.
It's a must.
As we say in
Everybody-
Trinidad, a kick up.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted a sword.
Yeah.
Everybody fight
As they watch a
karate.
movie, influence
As when you're
outside.
small, and yeah. You must make the songs. Yeah, it's crazy. You must. It actually have a couple that is follow on TikTok. All the videos just be labeled. Just watch a kung fu movie and both of them fighting kung fu.
Yeah.
Yeah, it died naturally.
Sometimes I watch Ninja Turtles and all.
Oh,
after
shit,
out.
man.
I was like, I ain't fighting and flipping on.
Yo, that's the
Boss,
best.
childhood is the best days, you know.
Best days.
Best days.
I don't say adulthood is a trap, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
A trap.
Yeah. And I know all of we break we ass, doing something, try to cuff some wall. I think I attempted to break a concrete already. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Them thing is fake for me. No, which one will be fake? You see the board and the thing, it exact in half? It's exact in half? Like, look at that saw. And
Mantis always
Well.
you almost knife it in.
Well,
You know what I mean? Fix it, you know.
I touch up.
Yeah, touch up with it.
it's not that it's fake. It's a very difficult technique to master.
Right.
I'm not going to say that I have mastered it or even close, but it's all physics, right? Every action has an equal and opposite reaction, right?
Fair enough.
So if you push down on this table, the force of the table is pushing back on you, and that is why you're feeling the force, right? If you were to hit something and you hit it and it hurts your hand, it's because you did not hit it hard enough.
All right, understand that. But it has some of those items or the boards. When they do punch it, is a even split. So I'm sure it is pre-cut before, or at least
in
about
some way.
Yeah, some way to make it easier.
Or they just
Because they can't hit a wood, no matter what physics law you apply to it, and it have a exact symmetrical cut, no split like this. I find it hard to believe, Mantis. I find that one hard to believe.
All right, well, if you watch all those things, you see them holding you hold it and you're holding the two ends. They have all this part here to break. They're not holding it here, which would make it much more difficult to hurt to break because the center of it would have no flex in that spot. So, and then you would see them stacking the boards and they leave a little space in between each one of the boards as well, which allow for the board to flex. Now,
Somebody asked a question in the comments. Is it easier to hit a moving target or a non-moving target?
non-moving target.
True.
I mean,
No, but do they do... That's a good question because I know what I could ask you now is, do they create a target like that in the competition?
yes, there's something called the pendulum where they have they pull the string and the target starts to spin. And you have 3 targets on it and you have to hit it while it's moving.
See?
And the moving targets have a target on it where you have to try and center it like
Yeah.
a bullseye kind of
There's
thing.
3 bullseyes on a thing and
So
the
it's
whole
not
thing is
just
spinning.
hitting the moving target, but hitting the moving target precisely.
Precisely
bullseye.
for points.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
that
okay.
talent.
Yeah. Yeah, because I had about...
Well, there are a lot of trick shots and a lot in social in knife throwing. So a lot of knife throwers, we all do trick shots to compete against each other. And so there's the can catches, the ring toss and stuff. So you throw a can and you stick it, which is great practice for pendulum because it's a moving target.
I see you do that a lot. You used to do the throwing and catching things on the target on your
That-
social.
It's great practice and it is a great way to boost your views and get, because that's people want to see exciting stuff that they don't see every day.
So what is one of your signature trick shots? You have any? Something you say you probably good at, you do yourself, you make up a trick shot that applies to you. That
I run and flip.
yeah. If you had to show up a shot, like anything in particular, or
I tie it up in here and then pull it out.
They have a guy, Jericho, he does that. There's a guy who has that. But
You see, I tell you,
afraid to
boy.
try that one because I think that,
yeah, make up something, man.
Yeah,
make up a nice trick shot.
I
Flip
did.
I won't come out to pants or something.
I
man.
have 2 tricks online that have not been done yet before by anybody else.
Okay.
So I could say those are my 2 tricks. So I did for Valentine's last year. I did the rose catch, where I threw a rose and caught it with a knife on the target.
Okay.
And that was just because it was for Valentine's. I wanted to do something special. So
that have a kind of a nice, sexy touch to it.
Yeah,
especially when you put a little Michael Bolton on it and it.
Yeah, if you edit that video and you put it on a slow motion and a filter
And you will sell that
and knife
video, boy?
going through a rose,
I had to buy that video.
I could advertising too.
Yeah.
But then-
And you edit.
There's another one I did, which is I did a ping pong ball catch with a cup, with a bartender shaker. I threw the ping pong ball up through the cup and caught it no spin. And I would have to say that's my signature. The cup throw would be the Mantis signature throw right.
Wait. You throw the ping pong ball up, and you throw the cup up as well.
I threw the ping pong ball up and I
Right.
threw the cup, no spin, and stuck it in the target, catching the ball.
Oh, so the cup was like the knife.
The cup was the knife.
Oh, so the cup was sharp
right.
enough to hold the ping pong ball. Oh, so I get confused a little bit.
Yeah, like the cup.
Right. So you throw him cup and all.
I threw in anything.
You John Wick, you kill American pencil.
I did do a
Imagine you
video.
not bar fighting and you throw back up and
Wait, you have a dog?
I have 6 dogs.
You see?
John Wick, yes.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
isn't
man.
that you like knives alone or like weapons on the whole?
I like weapons on the whole, but I believe knives. I think I just have an
More
affinity
attached
for-
to knives
I
and
just,
thing.
I've always liked knives. I've always had like pocket knives, everything.
If I come by you,
I just cut my finger today.
I ain't gonna see no bazooka on the bed or nothing.
No. I believe they could run out of
Mantis,
you could run out of ammo.
I hope you have
Like true, yeah?
I hope you have a proper medical kit.
I go with God.
Nice.
Best
So I'm going to ask you, you have a Mantis utility belt that holding like 12 knives?
I
Most
do.
important. Yeah, what?
See?
I do. I usually strap this one on my leg, and then I have my quick draw knife, and then I have my 2 tomahawks, and then I have my axe that hangs from here.
I just feeling like
How about that? You have a tactical vest?
No, I would like to get one, but right now I make my own gear.
Make you get a shop on.
I just feel like if I roll in with Mantis and I say, boy, think I find this area funny, I'm a quick draw knife on that. I just feel like we good now.
No.
Yeah, nah.
I have a pen on my bro. See?
Yeah. My quick draw time on the championships, the world championships, this year was 1.06 seconds.
That a good time?
The guy who won, I believe his time was 0.847.
Sure.
So I was off by about
Some seconds. About
Some
1
milliseconds.
milliseconds.
some milliseconds.
Trust me, if I throw, I'll be off by about 15 minutes.
And that is from drawing from your hand on your collarbone, grabbing the knife and throwing. So it is,
Oh, you can't put your hand here first.
and then you have to drop
Right.
and draw from the sheath
Okay.
and stick
A
it
quick draw.
a quick draw.
All right.
And that is one of the main events in a knife throwing competition, because for bragging rights, people want to be the fastest knife and the guy who could throw the furthest. That's the 2 biggest brags.
Oh.
Okay.
What about, I know it's at distance, right? You don't come to a mine here. So you have a 8 meters to say, and you throw with power. What about a longer distance, like 20 meters, where you loft it? Like
Yeah.
that as well?
Yeah.
Like a loft is spinning here and come down hit the target or something?
Yeah.
Is that possible?
Yeah.
You see a man around there and
Yeah.
tilt it up and it spin up in here and come back down and
Yeah, that's what I came 7th in, long
Really?
distance knife throwing. So you have to lob it, and you have to gauge your distance, and you know how and the knife, because the knife is heavy, and it's going to
gravity will help too.
the gravity helps, and it's going to rotate the momentum. So it's all about knowing exactly where you're standing, exactly how to throw, and exactly how to release.
Okay.
There's a lot of practice.
Okay.
Man, that-
What about, I'm just thinking wildly, for recreational purposes only?
For recreational purposes.
Do they
only.
ever say, well, right, we put in these 2 crash dummies, pell the knife between his arm and hit he underneath his foot, that kind of thing. Now, not hitting just getting through them or
Of course,
anything like that.
Of course. So in knife throwing, we call that the silhouette.
Right.
All right. So you would have a painting or a dummy, and you would have dots around, where you'd have
Okay.
to hit all the dots or the targets that are not hit and you lose points if you hit the actual.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
So that is actually one of and that's from a 3 meter distance. That is a precision competition. And I mean, that stems from the fable of the arrow and the apple on the head,
yes.
Yeah.
of which I will not try.
Yes.
With a dummy? Try that dummy.
With a dummy, of course.
But not in. No matter how good I is to risk it,
I-
try that live person.
I'm confident in my skills, but I don't think I'm willing to risk it.
Yeah, life could change in one throw.
Yeah.
One knife throw.
Focus is key, and you could lose focus in a split second.
So,
You could just think of the dot next to the dot you're supposed to
then
hit, and you're
focus
going to
off.
hit that dot.
so, as I say focus, in the competitions, do they do anything or provide? I would say provide. Do they do anything to hamper your focus? To
No.
challenge your focus?
No.
It's strictly time or
Even if there's a dog barking, they'll tell the dog to shut up.
oh, okay.
Yes.
Silence.
It's like golf in that aspect.
But then they should have a category for who could be the most focused on the,
Focus. Yeah.
a stressful environment.
Well,
Purposely play loud music. I mean, it could be our next category to add now.
Yeah.
Our next bragging rights.
yeah, that would be interesting. I mean, I like to listen to music when I'm through, but in our competition setting, I don't know if
They may not allow you to.
Let me guess.
Even when I headphones,
Let me
they won't
guess.
allow it?
Listen to music when
I'm
you
sure.
show. It ain't going to be soca. It ain't going to be dub. It'll be something slow and sensual, make it calm in nerves and focus.
Kenny
No,
G.
Probably opera or slows or R&B. Let me guess. What genre?
nah, man, it could be something upbeat.
Eh?
Yeah.
Oh, you get a ninja.
I like adrenaline.
Oh, so
adrenaline, a little
50
adrenaline.
Cent, if I can't do it.
Yeah.
Get the motivation up.
You have to think you're the best. You have to know where you're gonna hit. You have to know that knife gonna hit that spot when you're going through it. Otherwise, it's not gonna stick. You already have to know what you
When
have.
you're throwing knife at a target, because I think about it myself, and you had the bullseye in your view, right? Do you narrow down your vision, or do you just look at a general view? So like, some people, it's a wide angle view, close angle view, right? So I go see a target, I might look at the target, but you see the center, but looking holistically at the target. But you know it in the center. Or you watch the bullseye, but when you're watching the bullseye, you go watch a dot on the bullseye to narrow it down.
Aim small, miss small.
Oh, so that's the trick.
Yeah, you look for the smallest part of that bullseye to aim at and focus on. Because if you miss it, you're only going to miss a little bit. If you aim at the whole target, you're going to miss the whole target.
It's a narrow down your vision. I learn in here, I go and practice tomorrow.
All right. Knife. Something I was going to ask you just now, nobody. So nobody never asked you to recreation again. Do some kind of knife throwing to celebrate the 80th birthday, throw a knife at a cake or something.
That's a great idea. Maybe somebody will.
You see?
What about is advertised or?
I only advertise on social media, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, but I'm mostly been concentrating on practicing and training
For
because
the competition.
which I just came back from Czech Republic. So right now I'm now getting back into teaching, whereas the past couple of months I've been hardcore training for the championship.
Okay.
So what
Fair enough.
advice would give anybody interested in throwing knives? Apart from coming to your establishment for
Of course.
for training.
For the proper training.
Proper training.
But how would tell them start up like, safety, how to go about it? If they want to start throwing knife, but we don't have a knife like this home, they could use a normal knife home or not recommended. Like
I mean, I don't recommend sharp knives because of the fact that if they do ricochet and you can get injured, any
Yes.
knife is. But I recommend you learn the basics first.
Right.
At least know what distance to stand up from for the knife to rotate for the full rotation.
Mhm.
And then from there, it's just practice. I taught myself just from watching
Self-taught.
videos.
YouTube?
YouTube.
University or YouTube, as we
Yeah,
telling
yeah,
all
yeah.
here. As we telling all here. But
Anything on YouTube.
I doesn't want to hear. You know what I mean? But
School of YouTube.
and you would find that with these kind of videos, learning knife throwing and thing, you'll get genuine videos on YouTube. You know, YouTube is plenty clickbait, eh?
Yeah.
It's a craziness on YouTube too. We ain't saying no, but not in the knife throwing arenas. We have we fans and we getting proper videos for that. You know what I mean?
I think in this 2025, this day and age, you can learn anything, I think, online.
Anything.
Anything.
Yeah.
Information is just vast and out there, readily available.
And that's just to show you how lazy some of us could be because now that is on your time. And you still want somebody to come and hand it to you. You understand?
Anything you want to do, you could look up and find a video. And if you want to fix your car, you want to fix it, you want to cook a meal, you could go on YouTube and find it.
Anything. And it's better because it's visuals. It's
Yeah,
practical.
And you could pause it And rewind.
and go back. So apart from throwing knives and cooking, what other hobbies or things interest you?
Spend time with my kids.
Oh, wonderful.
Most
Big up the kids
important,
wherever they
most
stand.
important, yeah. Any of them throwing knives yet?
Both. I
What?
have a 7-year-old son and a 4-year-old. Well, she's gonna be 5. A 5-year-old daughter. She likes to climb. Penelope and Presley.
Ninja?
But Presley loves to throw. He likes guns and shooting. Like you know, with kids. You know?
Yeah.
But I did teach them how to throw. Because they see daddy throwing. So
Teach them the importance of using the gift to defend and help the less vulnerable and take advantage of people. Next thing he have best knife try and go in school and easy a bully.
Yeah, but I think with any discipline like knife throwing and anything like that, I think the discipline this come
Naturally.
yeah, it's come naturally. You
You would believe so, you know. I think some people
No,
when they
but
have power,
the right teacher too.
let me
like, no,
explain it to you.
self-taught.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
if
yeah.
no, my self-taught and you think you're mighty and nobody can stop you, you might abuse that power, you know.
But look at it this way, right? So I do have younger students, 12,
Abby,
13,
big up yourself. Go ahead, my brother.
12,
Yeah.
13-year-old, 9-year-old students that come and learn, right?
Right.
And people think, why are you teaching kids? That's dangerous, right? But kids learn very quick. And once they understand it, they understand. And everybody knows to themselves that a knife is dangerous.
Correct.
Everybody knows that it could bounce back, you know? And it comes like you driving a car. Every car on the road, everybody has to now stay in their lane and trust that the next person not going to do stupidness. Because
Correct.
everybody is driving a lethal weapon.
Correct.
And you have to just know that to yourself that it is dangerous,
it's
but
a
you have to
discipline,
stay in your lane.
Yeah.
It's the
Well,
same
I
with
mean-
knife throwing.
I mean, at the end of the day, we getting some achievements. They wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you very much. Big up, Abby. People need to understand, right? There are things in the world that are dangerous if used in the wrong way,
Yes.
right? And it come like this. We had a conversation like that already. A hammer is to pong nails, but
Could be dangerous.
it could be dangerous.
Same thing as a
but that
house.
doesn't mean that what we gonna do? Stop sell hammer?
That's it.
You know what I mean?
A house knife could kill anybody.
Yes.
But everybody's selling a house knife.
Right.
That's how you use it.
But it's how you use it. And it is not, it wasn't designed to, unalive as the people say on TikTok. It wasn't designed for that. But, people like to run, no, that, don't do that and that. But that's not what it was designed for. You know what I mean? But I think with the discipline, it should, let me say 50-50 come naturally. Because you're understanding that you're going into something that is fairly dangerous to yourself, at
Yeah.
least. You know what I mean? So if you want to protect yourself, then you would want to protect others around.
You're not gonna
Yeah.
throw wild
Correct.
because you understand
You
that this is a knife.
Yeah. And to me, I'm sure when you're teaching, you would let your students understand that this is very dangerous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So this is not a game to play.
No, this is a talent to learn, a skill to learn.
One thing about knife, I would say, one of the disadvantages is that you are limited to the amount, to what parties you can attend to. Because it's always say, you bring knife to a gun party.
Yeah. Yeah. They don't bring a knife to a gunfight. But I just dropped a video on YouTube, a quick draw duel against, I took a knife to a gunfight. So if you follow me on YouTube, which is at Simone_the Mantis as well,
Follow.
and you tell me who is faster, the knife or the gun.
But I will tell you something, eh? People I always say, a man come at you with a knife, throw up your hand. Better you fight the man with the gun. Because the man with the gun says I'll point it at you. Eh? A man fighting up with a knife with you could end up cutting you anywhere.
Yeah, I think a knife could be more deadly in terms of combat, one-on-one, than a man with a gun.
Well, definitely in close combat.
Yeah, close combat.
Yeah. And they are equally dangerous, obviously. But
Well, a bullet does fly faster than a knife.
yes, of course.
Well, I never see a bullet fly. But that's what you say.
So I think again, that is not what we're using it for, but it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Next time that's some kind of zombie apocalypse. Zombie saying you be in charge.
You'll be all right.
You got test subjects.
I'm not wasting my knives on zombies, though.
You can retrieve it after.
I'll get a sword for that.
Oh, yeah, it's
Fair
practice
enough.
sword
Do you-
too?
If it was a zombie apocalypse, a sword would definitely be my first weapon, my weapon of choice.
You practice sword too? Or
I do. I used to play with swords a little bit, but I wouldn't say I practice sword. I will throw a sword for you.
oh,
But even a cutlass, I'd rather have something like that in a zombie apocalypse setting
than a knife.
than a knife. Because
So you
I don't know the logistics of how to kill zombies.
oh, true.
You know?
What about petting a knife at a mango?
Yeah, we've done it.
Did you ready?
Yeah. The problem with that is losing the knife in the tree.
All right. So, and locating it.
Yeah, because the knife is going to go through the mango, or it's not necessarily going to drop where it is.
Yeah, you will carry mango with it.
You could carry the mango. It might cut the stem and stick in the tree. I've lost it.
When you did that with the intention to retrieve the mango, or you were just
I was showing off.
fair enough?
Right, and
I ain't vexed with you at
my
all.
girlfriend wanted a mango, and I was showing knife.
Should have killed that is why.
boy,
Then you also
boy.
knife for a woman. Huh.
And yeah, but
So it goes sometimes.
I picked the mango with the knife, and where we do.
Alright,
Fair enough.
a good man.
All right. I mean, again, I will get the people and them your socials. We'll be definitely adding it to the video, but you can tell them again.
You can follow me on most social medias on Simon_the Mantis. You could search up the Mantis or Simon the Mantis on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram.
I understand?
You have a logo and thing?
I do have a logo.
It's a mantis?
It is a mantis with a knife
I don't mind so.
on top of our target.
My last question, is it always considered knife throwing, or does it have another name?
You can consider it precision throwing, sport throwing,
Okay.
but knife throwing is straight to the point.
Okay.
So there are, like in the US, they have the W.K.A.T.L and the W.A.T.L leagues, right? So there's the World Knife Throwing League and the World Axe Throwing League, which are ESPN style sports, more like darts. Is only 3 meters and 5 meters rotational, whereas in the World Championship there's no spin, there's long distance, there's silhouette, there's quick draw, there's a lot of different disciplines in the world versus the American side. But then there's also competitions such as Danger Fest, Blade Aces in the States, which are similar to the World Championship style, where they have different disciplines that you have to perform to be able to be ranked.
Fair enough. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I only learned something tonight. Right?
We didn't have a target to throw any knives, but
Yeah. But what we would you would send me
It's
some
on
of the videos,
And
we would definitely add it to the when we put this out on YouTube very soon, so people could and all the mentions and all the socials will be added also. So you could check it out on the of course, go follow the Parallel Podcast 868 page on YouTube. Check it out. Right, we have been here with Simon the Mantis, the original precision thrower, representing
I'm taking that.
Trinidad and Tobago, of course, in several competitions and still doing anything. And it's only 3 years, you see,
Only 3 years I've been posting videos
See?
right now.
that we're talking about.
And right now I ranked 51 out of in the last World Championships. I ranked 51st and came 7th in long distance. So I mean that's my personal best right now.
which is very good. 51
Yeah.
in the world.
51 in the world and 7th in long distance.
Fair enough. Right? And I did first. He's still trying to beat me. But you'll get it one day. You know what I mean?
One day.
Give me 2
One
years. Give me 2 years.
One day.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Parallel Podcast 868. I'm your host, Prez I am. I am Prez for the slow ones. Alongside
God.
The first precision thrower.
Yeah. I
Tell
do
the
this
people I
long
know
time.
something.
I throwing away my sperms every day.
And of course, again, we want to thank Simon for passing through. We definitely would have him on the show again,
It's a
right?
pleasure.
Because we had to keep up with the, all the attributes and all the winnings and all the everything, right?
Hopefully, I'll get you all on the range too.
No, we coming out. We coming out.
I'll come back
Right?
again sometime.
This has been Parallel Podcast 868, and we are out. We do this for the ladies. Thank you for everybody who was on the live checking me out. And yeah, we will be doing this again soon. One love.
What do you like do? Yes, you're mountain.
Parallel Podcast 868, and we are out. Right?
Thank you for watching Parallel Podcast 868. Please be advised that the opinions and views expressed by our guests are solely their own and do not necessarily reflect the views of the show or its hosts. Viewer discretion is advised. We appreciate your support and look forward to bringing you more insightful content.